Never too early to prepare for a medical emergency. And there are documents that you can put in place now so that you don't have problems later. Karen Stiles from our Call for Action office is explaining what to do now to be secure in the future.
None of us want to believe that we could become so sick or injured that we may require hospitalization. But unfortunately, this can happen, and it is critical to have the proper legal documents and communication channels in place. Here are a few things that you might want to do now to make things easier later. Now that we are dealing with a pandemic, many hospitals are limiting who can accompany or receive information about a patient during a medical crisis. If you or a loved one are unable to communicate, it is very important that you have legal documents in place like a HIPAA release and power of attorney for healthcare. These documents allow medical personnel to share information with a designated relative or friend. If you're incapacitated, the power of attorney can act on your behalf for medical decisions. Most hospitals have standard forms for these purposes, but it may be a good idea to consult with an attorney as well. At the time of a crisis, it is important to have a copy of these signed documents readily available to give to medical personnel. It is also a good idea to provide a document that includes all of the patient's medications, recent and important medical history, and doctors' names and contact information. If you're acting as a power of attorney or contact person for a patient, communication is key. Make sure that medical personnel have your contact information and that you have theirs. It is also a good idea to keep notes on who you talk to, what is being done or will be done to provide the best care possible. If an emergency happens and documents are not in place, reach out to a patient advocate or a hospital social worker. For TMJ4 News Call for Action, I'm Karen Stiles.
If you're running into a consumer problem or unsure where to go for help, that's why Karen's here and her team. You can call for action. Our office is ready to help. You can contact them using the information on your screen.